Hi everyone, Joe here. Welcome back to my Fall Decor 2018 Part 6. I'm here in the family room at the mantle and I've started with a clean slate, and I wanted to show you before I get started the 3M hooks that I put onto the top of the mantle to hold the garland and whatever else I put up there. They come in different size weights, so you should check out how much the weight is. You don't want all your hard work to end up on the floor. It's happened to me before. Not a pretty sight. Okay, so this is the floral wire that I'm always talking about, and what I did was I put that 3M hook in and then I secure the wire to it, and then I'm going to secure the garland this way in here and twist it, and you can see I have the rest of it done, so hopefully that's not going anywhere. Okay, so I put in 200 mini lights here, and I didn't use white, and I didn't use the typical orange that you use during the fall season. I used gold instead, and I know in the video they're looking white, but they are gold. And the reason for that is because I'm planning to do a lot of sunflowers on this mantle, so I thought the gold would pick up the yellow in the flower. So there's 200 of them there. And remember, you're not going to see that Christmas garland. It's going to be hidden by a lot of other stuff. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start with these in the center, like always, and build out from there. And I'm going to be using sunflowers as well. So this piece is going to be a lot of yellow, but I'm also going to use burgundies because I have that in this room here. We have a lot of the burgundy pillows and stuff. And also, I'm going to put a couple of orange things in there because it's fall. Okay, so I've started in the center like I told you I always do, and I put in those 4 picks that I got that have the burgundy in it and a little bit of yellow, and they also had these acorns attached to them, so that was a plus. I also put the cattails in because I always think like that's an iconic thing for the fall. And the one sunflower I started, and I found that neat pumpkin. It has kind of like a bronze kind of a tone, and I thought that was a neat way to start the center. I'm not loving it yet, I never do when I start. But now what I'm going to do is I'll expand out to the sides, and I'll show you that. Alright, sunflowers are in so far. I think I might have to add more, but that's it for now. And I'm going to add now some Shasta daisies, which is another flower that blooms late in the summer, early fall, and they kind of look faded and like they're about to be done for the season. So I'm going to see how those look in here. Okay, so the mantle is done for now. I have a lot of other little things to do here, but so you see what I did was I put those Shasta daisy, that's a Shasta daisy there. I put those in, and then I also added in 2 more of those glittery pumpkins. The one in the center is more bronze, and the 2 on the ends are a little bit more orange. And then I added in some burgundy leaves because, remember we said that I want to pick up the burgundy in the room. And then I also use these burgundy flowers right here. Those are from the, if you saw my garden Christmas room last year, I remember I used the yellow hydrangeas and those burgundy flowers. So, I repurpose the stuff all the time. I keep moving it from place to place. So actually in here for this year, I did buy a couple of things. I bought 3 pumpkins and 4 of those other picks. So I spent $7 for this because I had everything else. So, and that's the key. I know a lot of people always ask me, it seems like I have a supply house. But it's not that. It's just that, I save everything. I put it in bins, and I write down where it is. I know where it is. And then if I have a thought of what I'm, going to create, I know where to go get that. do not keep buying new things. It's impossible. It's too much money, too much time, too much everything. So it is all repurposed. Okay, so I will show you the rest. What, Marianne?
Recycled.
She said recycled, exactly.
Everything is recycled. That's the new thing.
And you know, when you combine stuff with something different, it looks totally different. So, you know, that's the trick. All right, let me move on here.
Sorry.
So next, I'd like to address these two areas down here. And I think I'm going to use maybe a scarecrow and a small bale of hay and maybe a couple of those tomato baskets. Let me see what I have. So I'm going to start with him, okay? And he has the right colors for here. He's got a little bit of green in him and a brownish or burgundy kind of a shirt with even the burgundy leaf that's on his pants. Okay, so I finished this side. I put a little bale of hay in front of the scarecrow and that pumpkin that lights up on top of it. And I added some leaves onto that, and you can see I put a few pine cones down on the bottom. On this side of the fireplace, I took a tomato basket and I turned it upside down, put some leaves on it, and added another smaller basket tilted forward with some pine cones in it and some leaves. I could have added gourds and pumpkins, but I'm running low on them and I really don't want to go out and buy any more. On this side of the fireplace, I have a table with a crow on it, a lamp with a burgundy shade to tie into the rest of the room, and a burnt orange dish with yellow candy in it, to tie into the sunflowers that are on the mantle. Let me try to swing over without getting too blurry. There's that mantle that I'm really liking. And on this side, I have a scarecrow with a green dish and the yellow candy. All right, so there's a view of the entire mantle right now, and that brings us to an end to this part in my series. I'll be moving on to the other side of the room shortly, so hope you like this. I hope you can use some of these ideas for you, and like always, subscribe if you haven't. I have a lot of holiday things. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and I'll be seeing you really soon, everybody. Take care.